Hey. Hey, it's me, Fifi. Welcome to my new channel. Hello and welcome to my new channel. So, since this channel is going to be more about me, it's all about me. Since it's all going to be more about me, my day-to-day life, that sort of thing, I thought it would be a good idea for the first video. It would be a good idea for the first video to be a Q&A. It's been a long time since I did a Q&A on my other channel, and I wanted to do one, and I thought, hey, let's do one on the new channel. I'm also going to do a get ready with me. I'm going to try this brand new foundation that I bought. I'll try it here for the first time. I don't know, I thought I'd try like a combination video. Listen, you've got to bear with me. I'm not good at these types of videos. You have to bear with me. Try and get my hair out my face real quick. There we go. Usually I put a big old clip in my head, but like on the top of my head, I look like a pineapple, but I'll make a bit of effort today for you. Glossier is literally my favorite makeup brand. I just love their products so much because I'm not too makeup-y. Also, don't expect like makeup-y videos on this channel because that's not what you're going to be getting. Maybe some hauls for some new products or get ready with me, but the get ready with me's are literally just going to be the same makeup every single day all the time. I don't like too much makeup on my face. I just feel like makeup doesn't really suit me that much. So Glossier is like perfect for me. I've used their their skin tint. I don't know if you've ever tried that before. If you like literally almost nothing on your face, but with a tiny bit of color correction, this is fantastic. However, I've not used their foundation, so I got their foundation and I'm going to try it today for the first time with you. And then I also got Super Glow Vitamin C Plus Magnesium Serum, and then I thought I'd try this out whilst I'm answering some of your questions. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Super Glow Vitamin C Magnesium Serum first. Honestly, my skin, I don't know if you can see, it's pretty clear. I used to have really terrible skin. I'll do another video on that, on how I literally cleared my skin up. I'd say my issues now, I don't know if you can see, it's just like dark marks and hyperpigmentation, I guess. I don't really break out that much anymore. So that's why I got this vitamin C serum. Hopefully it's good. I don't know. Do products ever even work? Okay, so the first question, it was a really basic one. It says, how old are you? I am 32 years of age. I turned 32. I turned 32 on the 5th of January. The next question was another really simple one. It was, what is your favorite dish? Funnily enough, I get asked this a lot just in general in life. It's a very common question, right? Like, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite dish? Honestly, I don't know. I literally don't know. The only like answer I can really give you, this is really boring, but fruit and veg. Like, I know it's a really boring one, but like, I love fruit and veg, especially fruit. I have a serious like sweet tooth. I could eat fruit for my whole life, from morning till night, every day, but I don't. What's my favorite dish? I don't have one. I like sweet stuff. I have a sweet tooth. Let's just go with anything sweet. I got it. My favorite dish is dessert. Okay, this serum is actually really nice. It's not sticky at all. It's not too thick either. There's no like odor. It smells of nothingness, which is always a good thing. I like it, but let's see if it actually does anything for my dark marks. Okay, so this Glossier product isn't new, but it's the priming moisturizer. I love this. I use it all the time. It's really, really nice. Okay, the next question is, when and where does your love... Something in my nose. promise it's not bogies. It's bogies. No, it's not. I'm joking. When and where does your love for Arsenal and Korean music come from? So my love for Arsenal, I was born with love for Arsenal. Like I never had a choice. There was no choice. I was born a Gooner. My dad was an Arsenal fan. So yeah, I just never had a choice. I was raised in North London. I'm from North London, from Highgate, big up. Not far from either of Arsenal stadiums, so I guess I was just born loving Arsenal. And my love for Korean music comes from my love for music and foreign music in general. I basically grew up listening to foreign music. My dad was a huge fan of Latin jazz, bossa nova, like Brazilian music. And I've just always loved like music in different languages. And when I first discovered K-pop, it was just this whole new crazy world. If you've never experienced or listened to K-pop before, like when you do, you're like, oh my God, what is this? So yeah, and the music, like the quality of music is just really good. The artistry is really good and it's really fun as well. Okay, so that's the priming moisturizer done. If you like a dewy look or just like a moisturized look and not sort of like a matte finish, highly recommend. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the foundation after this next question. So the next question is, how were you like as a child? Honestly, not much different to how I am now. I was really bossy, still am, but not in like in an unbearable kind of way. I just like to be in control a lot of the time, like with what's going on around me, but it's not in a horrible way. Always been like that since I was little. So I was really bossy child. Like when it came to playing with other kids and stuff like that, I was always like the boss, the leader. I was a loner, I feel. I really, that's what I'm saying, pretty much the same now. Like, I really enjoy my own company. Like, I'm cool on my own. I'm cool to do stuff on my own. Like, I just used to play for hours and hours and hours by myself in my own little imaginary little world. And I'd say I was quite mature for my age. Like, as a child, I'm not sure why. Maybe because, yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I was quite mature for my age, or I've been told that I was quite mature for my age. Like, I don't know, pretty much the same as I am now, honestly. Just imagine me like in a mini version. I used to collect stickers, still do. I've always loved bugs and animals. Like, I loved bugs when I was a kid, still do. I tried this foundation on my hand, and I felt like it might be a tad bit dark. I don't know. Let's check it. Let's see. I'm scared. I like to put on foundation with my fingers, my bare hands. I don't like using brushes or sponges or anything like that, because I just feel like the foundation sits better when I put it on. I was about to say with my raw hand. With my raw hand, okay? What are we thinking of the colour so far? It seemed a bit dark, but I feel like as I'm putting it on, it's looking better. I feel the colour is a tad bit dark. If I was to get another one, I'd go a shade lighter. The shade I have got is, where is it? Medium 5. I did the test on the website. Like, you can do a little questionnaire thing that will tell you what shade you are. Seems dark compared to like this side of my face, but then I think comparing it to my neck, it's not, I don't know, I kind of like it, and it feels really light, which is what I need. Also, when I was little, I like refused to believe in Santa Claus. Like, my mum wanted me to believe in Santa Claus, and she used to like try and like trick me by leaving cake out at night and being like, in the morning on Christmas Day, I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh my God, look, the cake is missing, Santa's eaten it. And I was like, no, that was Daddy. Like, I just refused to believe in Santa Claus. I'm the same now. I just refuse to believe in anything that you can't prove is real to me. I kind of wish I wasn't like that, but yeah. Okay, next question. Out of curiosity, what are your top love languages? I only have one. Like, there's one love language that there's two love languages that I really don't like, and I have to like, through the years, I've had to learn to accept that some people need that. But there's only one love language that's actually very important to me, and that's like time, like giving someone your time. Like, if you want to know that I like you, even just like as a friend, like as a fellow human being, if I give you my time, like just hang out with you, to talk with you, you know that I like you and you know that I love you. And the same, like, in order to know that someone likes me or appreciates me as a friend or family, time, like spend time with me. The two love languages that I really, really struggle with is physical. So physical affection and verbal. Like, I do not, like, I never say I love you to anyone ever, just my doggy. And physical, I'm not very physically affectionate to anyone. Like, it makes me go, ew! But I do it because I know it's important for people, but not my favorite. This is my favorite question so far. Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything? Best question by far. Also, cashew nuts and dry cranberries. Superior combination. Nuts and dry fruit, man. Okay, so the next question is, as a music lover, which artist has made the biggest impact on you? For me, it's easily Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo. If you don't know who they are, they're like a producer duo, and they're called the Neptunes. And these two guys, they also have a band with another guy called Shay, and that band is called NERD. I have a tattoo on my arm, I can't show you now. But I feel like their music, the music the Neptunes have produced throughout all the years, and that group NERD, they shaped me. They shaped me into the person I am today. I'll do like a story time, or I'll do like a whole separate video on NERD, how I discovered them, and just the impact the Neptunes have had on my life. Okay guys, so I think I'm going to continue my get ready with me off screen because I just can't concentrate. My ADHD is all over the place, but really like the foundation, to be honest. Feels really, really nice on my skin. Colour ain't bad at all in the end. Really like the Super Glow Serum. Don't know if it's going to get rid of my dark marks or not, but it felt nice. Again, just for reference, my shade in the foundation is medium 5, just in case you feel you might be the same colour as me. Okay, let me do another question before I go and finish my makeup off. What motivated you to become a personal coach, trainer? Did you ever think about having a career in the music industry or studying music in uni? So I became a personal trainer because I used to be clinically obese. I used to be really big. And I lost loads of weight and I was really depressed, and I kind of changed my life around. I did it all by myself, and I want to help other people. Like, I want to help other people. It's such a difficult journey. I was so unhealthy. I was so miserable. I wasted so many years of my life suffering, just with bad physical health and bad mental health. And that's why now I am a personal trainer. I'm a qualified personal trainer, and I'm about to be a qualified health and wellness coach. I've just got one exam left to do, but I'll make a whole separate video on that. And the other part of the question was, did you ever think about having a career in the music industry or studying music in uni? Honestly, yes. Like, the thought, I've always loved the idea and the thought. However, I'm just talentless. Like, I don't play an instrument. I'm not good at singing. I tried to like get into music production, but it's just so complicated, and my ADHD it just doesn't allow me to learn new things. So as much as I'd love to, I can't see myself finding a way in the music industry. I don't know what I could possibly do. I don't really have the connections. I don't know. I've thought about it, but I don't know how possible it can be. Okay, so I just contoured my nose. And then I'm gonna do my lashes now, but I'll ask do another question. Do you have a favorite tattoo? If so, which one? Yes, I do have a favorite tattoo. If you want to head on over to my other channel, I did do another Q&A at some point. No, it was like my video, because I reached, was it like 30k or 20k? I can't remember, but I got a tattoo dedicated to my snaky subscribers over on Fifi Zappa Reacts. That's my favorite tattoo, and it's probably my most meaningful one. I love it. It looks really cool. Another question that's related: do you plan on getting more tattoos? Yes, my next tattoo is going to be an Arsenal related tattoo. I literally can't find anything in this makeup bag. What is your fave place in the UK? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like a place, like a specific place, like a restaurant or a shop, or I don't know. My favourite place in the UK is London, North London. Like, I just love walking around the streets I grew up in. I love London. London gets a lot of stick, which is understandable, but I love it. 2 questions. Favourite Arsenal player, and then favourite Arsenal team. Favourite Arsenal player. I have 2 answers to that question. Of all time, well, I have 3 answers. So, of all time, I have 2 answers. The first answer is just in general. My favourite Arsenal player of all time is Ian Wright. Just for the vibes, man. He is such a gooner. He's such a gunner through and through. He loves Arsenal so much. And I feel like he was not only an incredible player, but he's such a good representation of us Arsenal fans in general. My favourite player, all-time favourite Arsenal player in terms of what they did on the pitch, it would be the Dennis Bergkamp. Oh, I love Dennis Bergkamp. And my favourite player currently is Martin Odegaard. He's not having the best season, so William Saliba's kind of taken over a little bit. And then the second part of that question was my favourite Arsenal team. Now, the really obvious and boring answer would be the Invincibles. Luckily, I was old enough to catch the Invincibles and watch all the games during that time. I was very young. It's still a faint memory in my mind, but I experienced it. That would be the easy answer, but I'm going to go for more of a controversial answer and say last season and this season's teams. So 22, 23, 24 seasons teams. I haven't felt this excited, and it's been a long time since I felt butterflies for an Arsenal team. So I'm just going to say last season and this season, Arsenal team is my favourite one. Okay, the last step for my get ready with me, which it hasn't even been a get ready with me. My next step in my makeup routine is lip tint. I currently already have on tinted lip balm, but I always wear this lip tint. Like, this is my holy grail. I love it so much. Next question though, what does a perfect day look like for you? Weather, mood, plans, food, etc. Weather, sunny. It doesn't matter so much the temperature. I kind of just go over my lip line. Yeah, I don't like to put too much on, just for a hint of colour. So yeah, weather, sunshine, like that's all I ask. I don't care so much about the temperature, but I need them sun rays to be shining down onto planet Earth. Otherwise I am miserable. Weather, mood, sunny mood, but a chill mood. Not too much going on. Plans, home, a nice long walk, take my dog for a nice long walk, but home, that's where I want to be. Food, snacks, healthy meal, healthy dinner, healthy breakfast, healthy lunch, but some nice snacks. And then my football team playing, my soccer team playing, Arsenal playing at the end of the day for 4:30 kickoff. Perfect. Yeah, that's my kind of day. Okay, so this next one is 2 questions. Have you ever produced or created your own music? If not, would you ever consider it? I have actually produced a couple of songs myself. It's literally just synths, and I have written songs to those instrumentals. Maybe I'll play them to you one day at some point, but they're nothing special, but I have dabbled in it. And also another question, do you play an instrument? I don't. I can't learn. I don't have the brain capacity in order to learn. I get distracted after 5 seconds. ADHD things. We all know you have pipes. I can't really sing. I can mess around. I can pretend to sing, but I can't actually sing. Oh my God, I've got so many questions left, and I don't think I'm going to have the time to go through them all. So I'm just going to try and answer the next few as quickly as possible. What would you say is your most listened to genre outside of K-pop? Probably most likely R&B. Do you have people in your entourage who you can talk about K-pop as well, or music in general? Well, I can speak to my whole family about music. Like, my whole family are very musical type family. My best friend, we have literally shout outs Philip, shout outs to you, Philip. We have the exact same like taste in music. And K-pop, like my cousin, who's also my best friend, she likes K-pop, and as well some of my close friends also like K-pop. So yes, I feel like I wouldn't associate myself with people who I couldn't connect with when it comes to music. Since you're a big fan, what's your favourite Frank Zappa songs? I've only dabbled in his discography a tiny bit, so I'd love some recommendations. I'm actually going to do a video on here at some point. A really fun story time. Well, it's not that fun, but I think it's quite a funny story time on how I actually discovered Frank Zappa. But I'd say my top 3 Frank Zappa tracks. So these are the 3 Frank Zappa tracks you have to hear are number 1, Peaches and Regalia. Number 2, Cyborg. And number 3, Would You Like a Snack? If you know the rapper MF Doom actually sampled Would You Like a Snack. I won't tell you what track it is, because if you are a fan of his, go and hear Would You Like a Snack, and then see if you can work out the sample and which song it's on. Do you collect K-pop albums or photo cards? No, I do not, because I've always been scared. I've always felt like if I buy one K-pop album, that's it. Like, I say goodbye to all my money. I'm going to be in debt. I'm going to be running up credit cards and all of that sort of stuff. I have considered maybe getting a PO box, and then maybe have subscribers from Fifi Zappa Reacts send me like any spare photo cards or albums you have. Then I could like do an unboxing video and sort of have the experience, but I don't dare to actually go and start buying the stuff, because I'm one of those people who are like, I'm like a collectible type of person, if that makes sense. Favorite music artists, non-K-pop, favorite films or TV shows. We touched on a couple already of non-K-pop artists that I love, NERD, Frank Zappa, but I'll add another group, Steely Dan. This group, Tattoo, they're like, oh, or maybe I'll do another separate video just talking about how incredible and amazing Steely Dan is. What was the next part? Favorite films. My favourite film of all time is The Warriors, another tattoo I've got here. It came out in 1979. If you haven't seen it before, I highly recommend. You have to watch it. It's literally the best movie ever. I love spaghetti westerns, like The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. I love gangster movies like Goodfellas. I love, controversial, but I love Quentin Tarantino. I love like 80s horror movies, exploitation movies, blaxploitation. Favorite shows, my all-time favorite show ever is Star Trek The Next Generation. Yes, if you've never seen Star Trek The Next Generation and you like sci-fi, it's the one that came out in the 80s. It is vibes. I love Twin Peaks. Love David Lynch movies. And a popular show that I love, like just in case you haven't seen The Next Generation or Twin Peaks, is Breaking Bad. I love Breaking Bad. I've rewatched it about 50 times. Next question is kind of related. It says, what's your fave movie genre and fave movie of all time? Told you my favorite movie of all time. But genre, I love so many genres. I guess I can tell you what genres I don't like. So my worst movie genre ever that I just can't stand is musicals. I can't, man. Like, I just can't with musicals. I don't mind musical theatre, like going to the theatre and seeing a musical, that's fun. But movies that are musicals, nah. I don't like rom-coms. Just not for me. I don't mind, what's the Jones movie? Bridget Jones' Diary. I like that. I don't mind British rom-coms. It's the American ones I don't like. And I don't like overly action-y movies where it's just no story and just all action. And I really don't like really, really long car chases. Like Fast and Furious, my worst type of movie ever. What is your favourite song of all time? My favourite song of all time. This is difficult because it can change, but this song will always remain the most beautiful song I've ever heard in my life. And it's called The Strong, and it's by my favourite composer, Ennio Morricone, R.I.P. And it's from one of my favourite movies, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. This is my favourite part, and honestly, it's reduced me to tears so many times. What are some things you like to do hobby-wise outside of the YouTube space? Football! I love watching football and sports in general, which reminds me, I saw a question earlier, what sports do you like outside of football? Other sports I like are MMA, like I love UFC, I love fighting. Ice hockey, I don't watch it that much, but I find it really, really entertaining. Honestly, I'm the type of person, if you tell me the rules of a sport, and you're watching it, I'm gonna sit down and watch it and I'm gonna enjoy it. But my main thing is football, soccer. My other hobbies are music, listening to music, making playlists, discovering new music, and bugs. I love bugs and insects, and I love going outside and going for walks and just picking up bugs and putting them in safe spaces and inspecting them. This is gonna be the last question. This is a pretty important one. Hiss or Bigfoot? Hiss all day, every day. And that's the only correct answer. You choosing Bigfoot? Unsubscribe. That's it, guys. I'm done for today. Thank you for watching my Q&A and my terrible Get Ready With Me. Remind me not to ever try and do Get Ready With Me again. I can't even say it. Remind me never to do that again whilst trying to talk about other stuff. It just doesn't work, does it for me? And thank you everyone for your questions. I'm sorry if I couldn't answer all of them. There was a lot. I haven't even finished the ones that I saved. I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video.